Fortnite's new Reload game mode might have just introduced the biggest change we've seen in the game in over 2 years ever since the introduction of Zero Build. A game mode that switches up the whole pace of Fortnite and allows the different divisions of the community to enjoy what they love is something that Fortnite's been needing for ages, especially considering Battle Royale this season is very controversial. I think a very interesting thing about the Fortnite Reload mode is that it manages to strike an almost perfect balance. The game mode feels exciting, it feels fresh, and it feels new, but it also maintains those core aspects of Fortnite that everybody loves, as well of course including OG POIs and OG guns. But the real thing about this mode, which makes it arguably even more impactful than something like Zero Build, is that Fortnite has never released another Battle Royale mode with a different map. Sure, it might be small, but that also makes it unique, because there's only 40 players. And to add on to that point, this thing was only made in 1 month. For how good quality it is, that's just crazy to me. But it makes sense if you think about it. It wasn't on the roadmap, and it seems like Epic's plan for Reload started after the release of Season 3. Let me explain. I want you to think about Fortnite Battle Royale as a whole. That mode, like Reload, also was not planned. Battle Royale was literally released as a side mode to promote the main game of Save the World, but it ended up becoming the main thing, kind of like what Reload's done, and there's a reason it's performing so well. Epic wasn't planning this for very long because it released to combat the lack of players in Season 3. There was a lot of people complaining about the chaos and the casuals in this BR season, so Epic decided to bring in a fast-paced, action-packed, competitive mode for those who didn't want to play casual BR. Because in this mode, you certainly can't just escape fights. It's a small map, it's very fast-paced, and there's no cars. You can't just drive away with nitro. And for the people who still do favor Battle Royale, their playstyle has changed up as well. At the time of recording this, normal Battle Royale's player count is 180,000, while Zero Build is 230,000. That in itself shows that there are divisions and different audiences within the Battle Royale community that each still have a massive chunk of people. I mean, 180k on Battle Royale is still a lot. So for those who are playing Battle Royale, obviously they want to build less, they want to be more casual. In contrast to Reload, where everything is sweaty and there's a ton of building, it makes sense why Reload Zero Build is therefore less popular. Reload offers a very competitive, fast-paced game, whereas Battle Royale also is fast-paced, but it's chaos and arguably not really skill. But if you do want to be skilled, I heard clicking the subscribe button and liking the video kinda helps with that. I mean, Fortnite Reload's here and I'm here to break it down for you, so why not drop a sub? You might even win your next game and get this umbrella, which I still haven't managed to get. Now, if you've been on Twitter at all regarding Fortnite, you would know that people have wanted the loot pools to be split between competitive and casual for a long time. A lot of people are sort of missing this point here, but Reload sort of did that for us in the best way possible, because we now have a separate mode that is dedicated to OG competitive players and one that's more laid back and not as fast paced and just more casual and fun. I mean, that is what the Fortnite community wanted, right? The great thing about Reload too is it's not too different to Battle Royale that it's just gonna die out because it's too niche. It's not gonna turn into something like Rocket Racing, I can assure you that. And in a way, it feels like an LTM, like it's exciting and you want to keep playing it, but this time, it's not going. Rumor has it there may even be future seasons where the map changes based on seasons of actual Fortnite chapters. A good friend of mine, Rafu Comics, created a concept where the Chapter 1 seasons were mirrored on this Reload island. I could totally see this being something that Fortnite's willing to do. It just depends if they're going to make this one of the core Fortnite modes now. And if they do, would a permanent mode in the style of this OG Reload game possibly die down the hype of the Chapter 2 OG event at the end of the year? If they promote Chapter 2 OG right, then no. Then again, you could also argue part of the reason for Reload's massive success was because it wasn't really hyped up. This mode was thrown on us as a very sudden thing. It wasn't leaked, which is weird seeing we've got an entire year of content leaked in the roadmap, but this wasn't part of it. I think maybe because it's a side mode, it's harder to leak it. Since it's not tied to the Battle Royale map, it might not use the same codenames or files. I don't know, ask fucking Hypex. But the point is, the whole unpredictable nature and the surprise of Reload's release is likely what gave it such a huge boost. Also, don't forget to mention the trailer had Kai Cenat and Sketch and Sabrina Carpenter. It was kind of a mixed match of all sorts of things and really confused people, but therefore it made them interested to see what this was. And I think that, alongside many other reasons, is why it's performed a lot better than Fortnite's other side modes like Festival and Rocket Racing. With most commentary videos, we're gonna have to dive into the metaverse of Fortnite, so why not do it with a little analogy? Let's just say I'm sitting around in a group of friends, right? they're not all going to share my same interests, but of course there will be some things we have in common, and that's why we get along, of course, but there will be other things that I'm excited about and I'll bring up in the conversation, and they just won't give a shit about it, and that's okay. In this situation, Tim Sweeney is telling us all about his fantasies of the metaverse, and a lot of us simply don't care. At the end of the day, Fortnite needs to know their audience, and clearly with the success of Battle Royale, Zero Build, and Reload, that audience really likes fighting games. Now look, you can try to shove all this Festival and Rocket Racing and Lego in our faces, and some people might like some of it. Like, I love Festival, but not everyone is gonna love everything you put out, and that's what Tim doesn't seem to get. You can't make everyone love your game, because I know he's trying to expand Fortnite into this incredible world where there's something for everybody. But how about instead of cramming tons of genres into one game, what if the focus was set on utilizing broad game genres like battle and exploration, because those appeal to most people, hence why besides the Battle Royale Fortnite modes, Lego, which is basically just an open world explorer, is the most popular, because it's not a niche game. It's not like Festival being a rhythm game or Rocket Racing being a competitive race mode with no fun power-ups. It's just an exploration game, which most people, well, they like it, as it's not too specific, hence why similar games like Minecraft are also incredibly popular. For example, let's have a look at the Lego creative maps. I get that Epic is trying to appeal to everyone, as I'm sure someone